Very warm welcome to the Trading Mentors, and we're going to go into the markets and see where the big moves are this week. Congratulations members who made the money this week on oil, pound, Canadian pound, Aussie, New Zealand yen. Over 1,000 pips this week was available. Hopefully you got that. So let's go into the weekly Forex forecast and the agenda for the next 15 minutes or so. Something new is going on. I'm going to explain everything in the next 15 minutes. But the first thing we're going to look at is the news for this week. That could have a major impact on your positions, of course. And what is new besides my YouTube channel? Welcome to everybody who's not been into my YouTube channel before. We're going to be looking at Forex trading. We're going to be looking at oil trading, gold trading, indices trading, and stock trading if you want me to analyze that as well. And of course, everything else. Now, one thing that is brand new is an AIEA, an expert advisor, which is making 20% per month with very little drawdown. Now this is brand new, and so what we are looking for is volunteers to use it for a month and test it for a month. No cost to you whatsoever. Put it on any broker, put it on any demo account, whatever you want to do with it, you do with it. And then the only stipulation I'm looking for is a review after the month to show what your returns are and to show that you're making money. That's it. And if you want that, you can have it after the month. We're going to analyze the DXY. The DXY is very important because that tells us where the dollar is going next and where potentially we can put in trades in terms of the US dollar pairs. So this is really important. Yen futures is also vital to tell us where the yen pairs are going next. Well, if we have a weaker yen futures, then of course the yen pairs are going up, generally speaking. So this is vital for us to get into the positions that are going to make the biggest parabolic moves. And if you don't understand what parabolic trends are or hyper trends are, you're missing a massive amount of profits in the markets. And I'm going to explain that as I go through the charts in the next few minutes. Indices analysis, of course. The Dow is looking very dangerous, and I've seen it before. I was in the crashes of 1987, I was in the crashes of 92, 97 and 2008, so I've seen it all before in my 30 plus years of trading. 41 years exactly, but we won't mention that. Also, we're looking at commodities, gold, oil, etc. Fantastic moves coming. And then we'll do a full Forex trading analysis, which ones are in a hypertrend or parabolic trend right now, but also the ones that are getting ready to turn to make that big move. And that's really vital to understand that. If you're not a member, that's fine. You'll get these updates every week, and I'll post regular updates in my free Telegram channel. But if you want to update into the VIP room, this thing that's jumping up and down is just a reminder. Just click on the link below, and it's $30 a month if you want my daily analysis every day. So let's get on with the news and see what's going on this week, just to let you know. Of course, if you're a member or you're in my Telegram, free Telegram channel, then I will just drop a note to say, look out, there's some high impact news going on. So it just warns you. So Monday, 25th. So this is the weekly Forex forecast for the 25th through to Friday, the 29th. And Monday, not much going on. We've got German IFO business climate at 9 a.m. Tuesday, CB consumer confidence, which could be a high impact event for the dollar, which could be interesting. As you know, you may not know, I'm a big trader during the New York session. And that's when I do my analysis for my members, so you can get into the trades and make profits. So I'm just looking for high impact information. German CPI on Thursday. And not much else going on in terms of, we got Fed Chairman Powell speaking 9 p.m. on Thursday. So that may be you got GDP on Thursday as well. So that could have a high impact on any trades that you might have. Now, if you're trading a parabolic trend, the news has no relevance whatsoever. And I'll explain that a little bit more later on. So Friday, GDP, core CPC, that could have very high impact at 1:30 UK times. These are. So I will remind you during the week, if you're a member or in my free Telegram channel, just to say, look out, these things are happening. So I'm delighted to welcome you to the analysis for this week. We always start with the DXY, which I'll go into in a moment, but I want to explain what a parabolic trend is. If you've never heard of it or you've never traded it, then you're missing a massive opportunity to make a lot of money. And most people don't talk about this. I've done the research over the YouTube, but there is nothing that's going on that talks about hypertrends or parabolic trends. And I'm really surprised at this. Everyone talks about short term, do the 5-minute chart, do the 15-minute chart, do the 1-hour chart. But, you know, that takes time. If you don't have the time, then you can do this hypertrends and parabolic trends in 20 minutes a day. That's it, maximum. But anyway, this is a parabolic trend. So this is what we're looking for. This is the Advanced Pro charts. If you don't have them, just let me know. And basically, we've got a buy signal. If it goes green, the blue dots indicate a stop and reverse indicator. And then we have a parabolic trend. How do we know? Well, this is already drawn on your chart anyway, this channel, to tell you which direction it's going. And plus we have this little tool here which tells us all the buyers are in. We use the MACD as well as a bonus, as a Brucey bonus if you like, and the price then goes up. So that is parabolic. When it goes parabolic, that is when you make the big money. That to there is 1028 pips. Okay, the target was hit from last week. So if you were with me last week, it hit our target 89.89, which gave us about 900 pips or just below. Okay, now what's happening now in terms of oil? While I'm here, I might as well do it, and then I'll go down the list starting with the DXY. So we can see from this there's been a change of character. This blue dot is no longer below this area here, so we are expecting at least a correction, but the target for this week is to continue with the uptrend eventually, and then $94.17. So onto the DXY, and we can see that the price has broken structure to the previous high on the 31st of May, and it's holding its ground. We did expect a pullback, we got the pullback, and we're expecting this to go on to 106.50. So whilst the DXY is moving up, if it continues with that parabolic trend, then of course we can expect stronger dollar elsewhere. So euro dollar down, US Swiss up, US yen up, etc. So we'll go through those in the next few minutes. So onto yen futures. The yen futures dictates to us which direction the yen pairs are going to go. So this is our correlation trade. So when we see that all the sellers are in this case, and we have a parabolic trend to the downside, all the sellers are in, then we can see that this price on the pairs is going to go up. That's the correlation. Now at the moment what we're seeing is this price on the yen futures is consolidating. Simple as that. Doesn't know which way to turn next. Even the buyers or the sellers don't know where this is going next. My suspicion is this price needs to go up to this resistance area 69.64, where there's major resistance. We've got a previous high and a previous low there, which was broken, so we could see this being hit around in the next few days. This being said, let me put an alert on there. So I've got an alert on there. Once the alert is triggered, I post that to my members just to remind you guys that, look out, there's something going on here. And that is a signal to say look out below, because this is a major resistance area. So the first target is 69.64. If it does that, it may simply just roll over though, and our target for this week is 66.30. Now what you find is that sometimes our targets don't get hit within the week. It might take a couple of weeks to get there, depending how fast markets are moving. Now Ray mentioned in one of my members, my long-term members, Hope you're doing well, Ray. This is the Swiss franc futures, and it has gone parabolic to the downside. However, there is major support here, as you can see with this channel. So even though there may be some way for this price to go, it's limited with this major support area here. So, and it may move into a wave 4 situation, which is predicted. So once we get the price moving out from that area, we're actually probably going to see this buying back up to 11750. Okay guys, onto the indices. This is a fascinating view of the Dow Jones. We've got a head and shoulders pattern, which is typical of a reversal. So there's the left shoulder, there's the head, there's the right shoulder. And what we find from that, usually once we have break of structure to the downside, it is free fall. Look out below. Okay, so this is the idea that we would be keeping an eye on. So once we have break of structure to the downside at 34,000, then this is going to go into free fall. There is no major resistance, maybe down to 32,500, somewhere like that. But if we have a crash of the markets, there is no limit to where this could go. So what I would recommend for members is position trade this, trail it using your advanced pro charts. And I'll be covering this in the daily video analysis for members during the New York session every day. So if you're not a member, then just click below, and it's free for 14 days, and then it's $30 a month. That's it. And so we can see this moving to a very big target. I'm not going to predict the big target today. Well, let's put that on there. The next major support is 32,500. But I suspect it's going to move back up to this area here, 34,358, more than likely before it rolls over. Remember that the Dow Jones leads the way across the world mostly. So, in other words, the other indices tend to follow it. So by analysing the Dow Jones every day, you can actually see where everything else is going. So this is the Hang Seng. Moving into almost free fall, almost into a parabolic trend to the downside. So this is a selling opportunity. Hit our target of 17,748 during the week. So congratulations if you traded that. Now this is a double bottom here. So I suspect this is going to move up before it moves down. So we're going to see a bounce probably up to around this area here before we see another fall. Now the Dow will dictate, but our target for this week, if everything falls down, is going to be 16,742. In terms of the FTSE 100, congratulations, hit our target of 7,550 during the week, so that can come off now. Now this has shown a parabolic trend for a couple of weeks, and we still have a parabolic trend intact. However, if you look at this channel, there's a major resistance area here. This price has now got to sort itself out. If the Dow falls down, as we expect, then the FTSE will follow it, of course, and we have a double top here as well. So this is a major area of resistance, but there is a support area here as well. So in order for us to sell this or buy it, then we would need to, first of all, to sell, we need to see a change of structure. This would need to be taken out, change of character, and then a break of structure to the downside to 7163. Alternatively, of course, if the price decides to break and move above here and finish above this area, then we could see a rise. But I suspect this is more likely to the downside. Now the S&P's got a bit of a problem here in that it's breached the previous strong support area, but it's heading for our target from last week. Our prediction was 4233, but it's not reached there yet. It probably will do in the next few days. However, there is a wave 4 situation setting up potentially. If the Dow doesn't fall, as we expect, and starts to rise and go parabolic to the upside, then of course the S&P 500 will do the same as well. So it's really important to analyze these for 10 minutes a day, just to have a look and see what's going on. So just pop in to my analysis during the afternoon, if you remember. All the links are below. But we can see there's major support here. It's touched this 1, 2, 3 times now. So there's likely to be a bounce into a wave 4, but much depends on what goes on with the Dow and the DXY. On to Bitcoin, not looking parabolic, certainly not parabolic either way, and so therefore this is not a hyper trend, but worth looking at because we could see a break any moment now. It's forming a triangle pattern, which indicates there's an element of support down here and an element of resistance up here. However, before we can trade this, we nearly need to see this price break to the upside for a bullish momentum, or more likely to fall down at some stage, but we don't mind either way. On to commodities now. Silver, $23.55, and we've got a fresh buy signal, so watch out for this. The buy signals on the advanced pro charts indicate higher volume to the upside, plus a higher high in terms of the previous candle. So when you see a buy signal, it goes green, more volume, and achieving a higher high in terms of the previous candle, and vice versa for a sell, of course. So our target for this week is $24.72. Is it parabolic? Getting very close. So this could be a nice trade to the upside. Gold is definitely not parabolic. Hasn't been for some time. Back in July, it was parabolic. Had a short leg up, leg down, leg up, and it's going to go down a little bit. So this is 1924. So it's going to come down to this area here before we probably see a bounce to this area here, and then it needs to make its mind up. Or obviously it can go up and down, break this triangle to the downside. So our target, if the gold decides to break this triangle, is going to be 1889. So we'll be closely watching the DXY this week to see whether there's going to be any reversals or continue its uptrend. If it does continue the uptrend in the parabolic trend and there's no change of character to it, then this can continue down. There is a bit of a problem in that with the euro dollar, this is, by the way. There is a level of support here and the price is achieving a double bottom. So any signs of the DXY going down will drive this higher, the euro dollar higher. So we do need to see that the price breaks some kind of a changes character and then has a breaker structure to the upside as well. This could go parabolic to the upside quite quickly. So again, daily analysis for 10 minutes is all that's needed. It's hit our target for this week. Congratulations, members. 106.31. Any change of character and breaker structure to the upside is going to target 111.21. Congratulations, members, if you've traded the pound USD in a parabolic trend. So this is a parabolic trend and can easily be seen by the number of sellers coming in. All the sellers in, down it goes. All you do simply, to put it simply, you just put on your trade any day that you want. It takes a couple of minutes, and then just move your stop with the blue dot. Eventually you'll get stopped out, but you'll be locking in some fantastic profits along the way. There was a little video I done on YouTube. Have a look at that for the pound. Hit both targets. And if you want the advanced pro charts, link below. US yen is going to 150. That's the number from last week, and it will probably take a bit of time to get there, but nonetheless that's the target for this week. Is it parabolic? Not quite there. As you can see, there's a number of sellers coming in yet, so we are waiting for that confirmation, and if you're in the members area, I will let you know when it's ready. Congratulations members on the US Swiss. I know a lot of you made a lot of money on this trade. It is parabolic. We can get confirmation quite easily from the number of buyers that have come in. And fresh buy on the 5th of September. That's 214 pips. Thank you very much. If you had that, congratulations. I think there is going to be a bit of a correction. You can see the long-term trend on the US Swiss, and now it's reached the top of this area here. So we have major resistance here, major resistance here. So we will not be buying this at this stage. We will keep an eye on it, wait for the correction, and then make our mind up. We could see, I don't know if you notice these blue dots here, they speed up as the price slows down. These get closer to the market. That's why you put your stop in there, and eventually you get stopped out for locking in the money. But the change of character and then the break of structure could indicate a reversal. So we could see some big moves on the US dollar in the next few days. So keep an eye on this. This is interesting. Target is 87.80. This is a nice easy one. US Canadians gone parabolic. We've got a sell signal. Blue dots are above the price. Target is 13190. 300 pips. Here's another easy one for you, just for you guys. New Zealand US dollar is now parabolic to the upside, achieving higher highs. Nice buy signal in the advanced pro charts. All the buys are in. Target 60.80. Aussie yen. All the buys are in. This is parabolic. Just check your 4-hour chart if you remember. And to the upside, target is 97.20. I like round numbers. I don't like 29 or anything like that. As we can see here, we've got a previous high here. And so we'll just emulate that here. So a nice double top, be nice to target. You should be in it already. If you're not, then just look for a nice entry. But that's a couple hundred pips there. Canadian yen looking good. Hit our target at 110.20. Congratulations to members who had that. So each day, what I do to members is I do the analysis just like this, but on the 4-hour chart. So I get closer to the market. We look at swing trades. We look at sniper trades. So if you're interested in learning about that, then great. Now what we've got here, we've got this going on at the moment. So we've got to find out more targets. As long as the price holds above 109.50, that's the key, and holds on to its market structure, then we can expect further upside. So this is going to the top of this range, and we've got a nice big target of 114. Now the price has to remain above this area here and remain in that market structure first. Okay, once it does, if it does, then you can expect a very big move. Now the pound yen and the euro yen are nowhere near ready for any movement. They're not parabolic, but it's an interesting chart nonetheless, because we can see the major trend, can't we, simply with the advanced pro charts. I think this price is going to hold on to that structure and probably go parabolic to the upside in the next few days, depending on the yen futures. The yen futures obviously dictates, and that's mixed, hence why the euro yen is mixed. But if the yen futures goes down, and continues down into a parabolic trend. This will drive this higher to 160. Congratulations on the New Zealand yen. This is quite unusual. The New Zealand Kiwi has actually been the favourite this week, and we've made a lot of money. It's not a yen story, to be fair. It's not a weaker yen, it's not a stronger yen. It's just the Kiwi has taken off and the Aussie yen has followed it. Canadian yen has done well as well. So there's no correlation yet. What this tells us is that if the yen futures decides to fall, as it looks like it might in the next few days, this will actually push this even higher, and all the yens will get getting ready. So that's going to be a lot of fun to watch. So join me, please. We've got a buy signal on the New Zealand yen. Is it parabolic? Yes, it is. Simple as that. Let it go. Just put on a trade. Put your stop on this dot. Just let it go. It's going to 89.80. Wow. I hope you got some of this, members. Pound Canadian. I mentioned this in the last few meetings, the last few videos. Let's do some maths. Just a bit of fun. Sell signal. Change of character. Break of structure. That's 560 pips to where it is now. Okay, put the trade on, put your stop there, move your stop to 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 there. Okay, parabolic trends are the answer, and it only takes a few minutes a day to manage it. Are all the sellers in? You bet your life. There they are, telling you to sell now. Now it's gone too far now to actually put on a position here. There is going to be a correction. Probably it's going to bounce because it's gone too far back up to here before it goes back down again there. So there's going to be a swing trade, or even, dare I say, a sniper trade. Look out for that. Euro Canadian's been one of our favourites as well, hasn't it, members? So sell signal on the daily, parabolic, change of character, break of structure. Are all the sellers in? They still are. However, I would not be looking to sell this right now because of this. Here we've got a massive support area here in this trend. The uptrend is still intact, strangely. I know it seems odd, but the long-term strategy is a buy. So if we get change of character, if we get a break of structure to the upside, we will be buying Euro Canadian. Okay, on to the miners now. Aussie Swiss. Congratulations on the parabolic trend on the Aussie Swiss. Hit our target 58.14. So what can we expect now? As long as the price holds its structure in terms of this downtrend, we can expect it to move down. Okay, that's the long-term trend. It's just we've made money on this, but it is just a correction in the long term. So we do expect this to fall over. We need to see change of character. We need to see a break of structure. The target for this week is 56.00. So final chart for today, and it's the Canadian. This is fascinating. Very similar to the Aussie Swiss, as I've just shown you. But this is now moved above the 618% fib retracement from the previous down move, but it is in a downtrend, as you can see. So there is going to be a movement. So we can expect this to turn round in the next 24 hours, even Monday morning, dare I say it. We could see a change of structure quite quickly here. Now, if the price remains in this area above the trend line, downward trend line, then of course there's going to be a bullish momentum. However, there's a couple of things here which are interesting. First of all, we've got this resistance area here, which is about where the price is now. So there's a order block there. We can just see that there. And therefore the price is going to turn downwards. And I'm going to adjust my target. The target is going to be 64.70. So look out for Canadian Swiss to the downside, Aussie Swiss to the downside. New Zealand yen, very strong trend to the upside. Canadian yen to the upside. US Canadian to the downside. FTSE 100 to the downside if the Dow follows. Dow Jones downwards this week. So there's lots happening. There's lots of trades setting up. So become a member. Click on the link below if you want to. If not, don't worry.